Hey, I'm back again, and this time I have less hair and a new camera. So they should look better from here on out, these videos. Today I'm going to take this big box Gyromite and clean the battery terminals inside because they've been corroded from sitting around for days and years perhaps in someone's attic. Yeah, so I ended up getting this guy for free, which is really awesome. And I'll go through the contents of the box, we'll check it out, and do some maintenance on it too. So let's get to it. Cool. I figured, well, the lighting and whatnot, I'm gonna do this on the old kitchen counter. So let's just pop this guy open and see what we get in the package. Right, we have the classic Nintendo poster, which is super sweet. We have the Gyromite booklet with you know, all the fun little graphics and such in there. Pretty awesome. Looks like you can buy parts for this thing too. You can see that. I don't know. One way's upside down, the other way's not upside down. Yeah. Got the Gyromite video game, which is great. Has a little schmutzies on it. Now this probably needs some cleaning as well. We won't go over that because you've already seen my video on cleaning Nintendo games. If you haven't, go have a peek at it. I'll leave a link below. And we got the gyros, and these guys still have the you know, the little label on there. So I don't think this was ever used. If it was, well, they kept it real nice like. You got two of those. You have the little claws for R.O.B to grab onto. Anyway, let's keep going. We have the base that the gyros rest in while you're not transferring them with R.O.B, and we have the controller cradle. What happens is you put the gyros on each one, and it presses the button of the controller when it rests in there, which is kind of neat. And then we have this guy that I've looked at, and well, I guess it has been used, obviously, because well, the game looked pretty dirty. And in here, let's see if you can see that, we got some serious battery corrosion going on. Do you see how gross that is? So what happens when you leave a battery in an electronic device, you know, over a long period of time, and maybe you're not using it, it pretty much just breaks down and starts you know, oozing out everywhere. So we're gonna clean that up. That's that for the unboxing. Yeah, it's kind of rough, but it's called being somewhat unscripted. So let's get to this guy, and I'll show you how I clean that. Neat. Okay, so I've never opened one of these before, so bear with me. We're going to investigate the insides of this little fella. So it looks like we have a few screws in there. I'm going to go in and take these suckers apart. I mean, remove the screws. I will take it apart after I remove the screws. Come on, little fella. Those will just come out like that. Ooh, yuck. There's a schmutz on the counter from this thing. So the story behind this Gyromite box set that I got, I had a friend that I used to work with, and I was in a screen printing and embroidery shop doing graphic design work. He was out printing, and on the side, him and his buddy would do house cleanouts, garage cleanouts, and he knew I was into the classic game stuff, and one day he just told me that he got this parts of a robot, he said. He said it didn't look like everything was there, but I could have it. And I showed up to work the next day, and that box, big box Gyromite, was sitting on my desk, and I almost crapped my pants. Okay, so we got this off. Looks like some wires connected pretty tightly there. I'll give you a look inside. So we just have a switch. Pretty basic setup there. It just goes and turns the motor on basically, and when we press on this little guy, when this is pressed in, it activates a secondary switch that starts spinning this. But what we're going to do is try to not, disturb too much. I guess I didn't really have to open it, but it was good to check just to make sure. The contacts are dirty in here some, so just have to set it in a way where we're not going to pull those wires. So I'm just going to rest this on, let's say a pack of bird suet. That seems logical. Ta-da! Okay. I'm going to give myself some trusty rubbing alcohol. I saw a video where some ding-dong was saying that don't use rubbing alcohol because the reason it's called rubbing alcohol is that it has a lotion in it. Well, that's not so much true. All you have to do is look at the ingredients. The active ingredient is the isopropyl alcohol, and then the other ingredient is water. Inactive ingredient, water. So it's just alcohol in water. There's no lotion in this, so if you're worried about buying some with lotion in it, I guess you could always check the ingredients. But I'm pretty sure rubbing alcohol is just alcohol and water. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this guy in place, and we're going to wash off this corrosion here. Ooh, look at that. Do you see the green nastiness here? Come on, macro for me. Ooh. So yeah, that's all corrosion from the battery pretty much exploding on itself, which sounds quite dirty, which it is. This just damages components. It'll damage all kinds of things. It'll give you bad, continuity. You're trying to get everything set. I hate talking to myself because I start wandering off into an abyss of unknown words, and they just start to tangle like ice creams in a river of sadness. Okay, so I'm just going to place this switch back to where it was. In there like so. We're going to put this little guy back on. Whoop. Now throw in some screws. I'm going to get rid of the suet. Just going to use my classy purple face cloth like usual, and I'm just going to dust out all of that debris. If you want to have some fun, you can call it debris, which I do because I'm a goon. What you don't want to do is like really blow this out so much, because this is like battery acid and it wouldn't be good to like breathe in or go into your eyes. You could probably imagine that wouldn't be healthy. Okay, so the main issue is the negative post of that D battery terminal. A little pile to clean up. Oh yeah, that's what we got off the just the inside. It's the I believe it's green because that's what color copper decides to go when it corrodes. I'm just going to put a good amount of rubbing alcohol on this guy. Alright, it still looks a little gicky. Yep, I just made that word up. It's gicky. So, it's 2000 grit sandpaper time again. Oh, it takes time to clean off the grime. Okay, so what I ended up doing here, it was taking a little while to scrub off that stuff, but I just bent this terminal back. It's normally tucked down there. But when I did that, you can see it revealed all kinds of nastiness. We don't like the nastiness, at least of this variety. So I'm going to continue on and probably sand that down some using some highly strong, I think this is scary, 80 grit. I'm going to be very delicate as to not destroy the terminals. And I'll get back to you. Well, this looks kind of rough still, but it's better than it was. So I'm just going to bend this little tab back here. And we'll call that a day, I guess. Not as pretty as I'd like it. If I took more time, I could probably polish it real nice, but yeah, good enough for me, good enough for now. Don't you know? Oh, I'll just pop this back on, and that's pretty much it. You know, we toss a D battery in this fella, and it should be fine. You know, you could always check on it every couple years to make sure it's gonna work for you, or there's not any more, you know, corrosion buildup. But that's basically it. I'll clean up my pile, and that's a wrap, kids. So I hope you found that somewhat entertaining and interesting. Stick around. I'm going to try to get another video up as soon as possible. I missed a week, sort of, because of laziness and, well, actually just me being busy as hell with work. But yeah, I'm going to try to keep up with the videos. Keep watching, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned, suckers.